I think I'd have this down. All right, guys, welcome everybody to Diamond Zone. It is Tuesday, July 11th, and hope everybody had a great day yesterday. What we do on Diamond Zone is every day, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., we conduct Diamond Zone on different topics to help you further your business, to help you keep taking the journey, and really just to help you understand that this really is a business like any other business. And what we're going to do today is just talk about just one of our topics that we like to rotate into the system, because I know we have people that are joining our team every single day. And the first thing you want to make sure that when you sign somebody up, you want to make sure that person understands he's not on an island. That person has support. The support is basic, your support. The support this new person gets comes from your plugged in upline. Because I know there's different legs of business that participate in the Diamond Zone, and we welcome everybody. But everybody has a welcome letter. Everybody has a system to get a new person feeling comfortable so that they don't feel like they're the Lone Ranger. And that really is, I believe, a key to success, is to make sure you're getting with your new person immediately and walking them through some of the basics, right? How to get into their back office, right? The different trainings that they have access to, being available for their three-way calls, right? Helping them make their list. See, the work is not getting somebody started. The work is on the back end. Because I will tell you this, recruiting will become one of the easiest thing you do. Okay, some of you are saying to yourself at this point, that's the hardest thing. No, recruiting will be one of the easiest things that you do as you take this journey. You got to trust me on that. What you want to make sure then is once you get somebody involved in the business, okay, you have to sponsor them, but you have to retain them. And the way you retain them is you got to have the attitude. I'm going to tell you what to do, and I'm going to work with the people that do it. Very clearly, right? You're setting the ground rules. But here's where the breakdown is. Us not telling them what to do. Us not making that phone call to welcome them to the team, to be part of all the things that we have. So understand that's very, very important part, and that's why I believe very strongly in having something that people can plug into on a daily basis. And that's why we have Diamond Zone. So I know that we have new people joining all the time. So let me just go through some announcements before we get into the training. First of all, as I woke up, they extended the volume period one more day. So we have another day to get our volume in for last week's pay cycle. So please make sure you note that. I know a lot of people are close to achieving maybe team developer, right? Maybe gold, maybe platinum, maybe some of you are pushing diamond. Well, we now have another day to work with our organization to get as much business as we can in. So that was just announced this morning. So I want to make sure everybody notes that. Now, I want to give people some dates, and we do this all the time. July 22nd. July 22nd is our Super Saturday in Orange County. I want everybody to be able to go to our Facebook page. Please, all of you, please make sure you friend me on Facebook, and also go to Hilo Life and make sure you're part of Hilo Life, because that's how we communicate with our team. So make sure you do that if you haven't done so, because that's where all the flyers are going to live. But I want to make sure everybody on this call, okay, if you have anybody within a 500-mile radius of the Orange County event, that's July 22nd, it's in 2 weeks. Okay, we have 500 available seats, and I promise you that will be a sold-out event. So tell your people in this area, LA, Santa Barbara, San Diego. We have people coming in from Phoenix. I know we have a group coming in from Las Vegas. people coming down from Portland. So that's going to be a great, great all-day event. Okay, also, Minnesota, August 3rd through 5th. That flyer is on Hilo.life. Or not Hilo.life, Hilo Life Facebook page. Minnesota, 3rd is a Thursday. That will be a business opportunity briefing. 4th will be a social event, and the 5th will be a super Saturday. Chicago will be the 8th, August 8th. It will just be a business opportunity presentation on Tuesday night. That flyer will be out the next 2 days. And then Florida has been secured. Okay, Florida is August 10th through 12th. August 10th, we will be in Orlando doing a business opportunity briefing from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock in Orlando. Okay, that venue has been set. Once again, Hilo Life. And then the 11th will be a social. And the 12th will be a super Saturday in Fort Myers. Once again, okay, tickets are available for those people in the Miami area, all of Florida. I know we got people coming in from New Hampshire. We got people coming in from Atlanta, North Carolina. So please make sure you're marketing these events. All right. So all the flyers will be out. They all live on Hilo Life. But please friend me, guys, on Facebook, Jeff Giamalva. You can see how my name is spelled. So this way you guys have access to everything that's going on. All right, tonight, 6 o'clock. Don't miss it. Tonight, 6 o'clock Pacific time. HiloZoom.us. That's the Zoom room. Hilo, H-E-L-O, Zoom, Z-O-O-M.us. I'm going to say it again. HiloZoom.us, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? It's Jeremy Roma's training call. Okay? We have a special guest speaker, Mr. Romasio Fulcher, double president millionaire. You don't want to miss that event, guys. I will be hosting that call. So please make sure you're getting into the room early. Because obviously when you have somebody that has accomplished what he has in such a short period of time, you want to listen to his message. So once again, tonight, 6 o'clock, HiloZoom.us, Mr. Romasio Fulcher. All right, so there's my announcements. And so what I want to talk about, where do I want to go first? What I want to talk about today is the different mindset that you have to have for your business. And also some money-making activities. Just to give you guys some ideas here. And here's what I'm going to throw out. For those people that are friends with me on Facebook, which hopefully everybody will be, if you want, I'd like to hear your suggestions on what you want to see covered in Diamond Zone. Okay, I know someone just wrote a message about follow-up. Okay, so this helps me understand where you guys are at. I know where most of you are at. I know some of the trainings, but I could incorporate a lot of different things that you want to see covered, okay, within the trainings that I'm doing. So just make a note, go to Instant Messenger, message me. Just say, hey, listen, I would love to know about this. I would love to know about that. Or please cover this. Okay, just different ideas. So I'm just throwing that out to everybody. All right, so here's the thing. As you know, when you get started in your business, you have to have a roadmap, right? Because if you think about it, if you're about to take a vacation and you're driving, right, unless you understand where you're going, it's going to be very hard to get there, right? So here's the same analogy, okay, when you start your business here. Okay, when you start your business with World Global Network, okay, you're going to build a consumer base. You all know the deal, right? The company provides the products, and we need to provide them the base of people who are buying the products. It's a consumer base. Every business has one. Walmart has a huge consumer base. Walmart does advertising. They market like crazy to get people into the store. And once they come into the store, right, Walmart provides anything that they need or want. And every time a product is purchased, right, people make money. Well, it's the same thing here. Okay, but see, here's what we have to do. We have to start our store. Okay, our store is our website. Our store and who provides the products for our store is World Global Network. And you all know the different products, right? Let me just put this up. Okay, let me go back. Okay, let me just put this up because this is the visual that a lot of you see all the time. Okay, not this visual. When we do a presentation. But I want you to understand this, okay? Because a lot of people, right, when you work blindly, sometimes it's very hard. Now you understand, okay, that our store, these are the products our store provides, right? The biggest product our store provides right now, and the way a lot of us are building our base is through the Hilo, right? As we all know. Well, when you build your base, okay, your base is being built through your contacts. This is what people don't understand about network marketing. Okay, you're not spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on advertising, right? You're not running radio ads. You're not doing TV commercials. You're not hiring very expensive spokespeople to endorse your product, right? So everybody is building their base. And as you all know, all we want to do is get Hilos on people's wrist. Right? We all know the mentality. As we go out there and share this 2-minute video, right? This is the basics, right? Basic is get the 2-minute video into as many people's hands as you can, right? And through this, you're building a base. Some people are just purchasing the product. Other people are making a decision to join our team, right? Because they want to also have a financial reward as they build their base. So when you go out there, these are the products our company store now provides. We provide the Hilo, and we all know every time somebody in your base buys a Hilo, we make money. We all know we provide Biozen, and every time Biozen is purchased in our consumer group, we make money. The phone, when that comes out, now the App Store, as that gets increased, as they add more apps, and then every time someone on your team gets on loyalty. So just remember, the company is going to be providing the products. Here's the hardest part, ready? Staying in long enough where you build your consistent base. And we all know our base will be built through some form of geometric progression. And in the binary compensation plan, we all start our team with 2 people, right? And as we add more people, they fall onto either the left team or the right team. And as those people do the same thing is how we build the most important thing any business has. And the reason why in network marketing you have a loyal consumer base is because you're paying them. Do you understand why Amway does $13 billion a year? They have a loyal consumer base. The people that are driving that base are people who are financially, okay, tied to building a base for Amway. But there's a lot of people in that base that just buy the products every month. Okay, so here's the thing. It takes time to build your base. This is the challenge that a lot of you have. And a lot of you are not giving this the effort necessary to get the base built fast enough. That's why we say in your first month, if you're making a decision here, you want to put in between 12 and 20 people personally to start getting traction to build your base. Otherwise, understand it will take more time to build. Now, the way we start this in any company out there, I just want to show you that visual. But the way we start our base, as you all know, is by making your list. Okay? We all have to make our list. And what I love about this business is, and I was just telling, I forgot who it was, Mr. Frazier, This is a very forgiving business. You could always start over. You know why? Because you're not spending $10, $15, $20,000 to keep your infrastructure open, to keep the employees hired, to keep the inventory on the shelf. Okay, but we all have to build our base based on, I always say in the beginning, people you know. Having a conversation with somebody yesterday, and the person was saying, well, can I market to the cold market? Of course you can. You can market to whoever you want to market to. I'm just telling you, you better your chances to starting with the people you know. Why? Because you know my mentality. You already know the answers to the test. It's much easier to communicate with somebody if you know their needs and wants, right? But you have to have a prospecting funnel to touch. It's a memory jogger. And that's what's on your screen right now. Okay, how detailed have you ever gotten, really, really detailed with your memory jogger? People you know. If you really go through this list and you really just do it, I challenge anybody not to have 300 to 500 people at the end of this exercise. This is a good start. And I always use the analogy, right? I would always use this analogy. And a lot of you have heard it. One of the number one ways a lot of people, if you just ask the average person, what kind of business would you start? A lot of people would answer, the number one answer was to own a restaurant. Because a lot of people think owning a restaurant's cool, right? Because you put your name on it, it's right, it's social, it's fun. Okay, let's just say you achieve that goal, right? You bought a restaurant. And you put $500,000 into the restaurant. So I want to get your head right. Right? You put your hard-earned money. Maybe some of you to get that $250,000 to $500,000. Maybe you got some investors. Maybe you borrowed some of the money. Maybe some of it was your own money. And you start to build out this unbelievable restaurant. It had an unbelievable bar area. It was going to have nightly music. Right? It had a great social atmosphere. It had an unbelievable menu. You hired one of the best chefs. It was in a great part of town, right? And now you're about to have your grand opening. Okay? Can I ask you a question? Would you pre-qualify anybody? Would you pre-qualify your people on whether or not you invited them to your grand opening? Or would you not invite everybody? Would everybody not know that you owned a restaurant? Would everybody you know not know that you were going to have a grand opening? And would you not invite everybody to that grand opening? Can I tell you why? You got 500,000 in the game. That's why you would invite everybody. And you would encourage all of them to eat as much as they possibly can, right? And drink as much as they can. Why? Because you have your financial, you have your financial dollars into that game, correct? You wouldn't qualify who you invite to your grand opening. Can I ask you a question? Why is this different? It's the same thing. Do you know a lot of you are grand opening your World Global Network business? And our job is just to let people know you're opening up a new business. And then if you walked into that, right, if all the people walked in to your new restaurant and they saw the excitement and you're sitting there, right, and you're greeting everybody and the person says to you, how's it going? What are you going to say? You haven't made any money yet. So what are you going to say? I'm $500,000 in the bank, in the bank. I'm $500,000 in the hole. Please eat a lot of food. No, you wouldn't say that. You know what you would say? My gosh, I am so excited. I finally achieved my dream. Man, this is unbelievable. I have plans to open up future restaurants. The food is fabulous. You wouldn't talk about that you haven't made a dime yet and you're actually $500,000 in the hole. But see, sometimes when people ask you that question here, we get tongue-tied. Well, how's it going? What do you mean, how's it going? I just got started. I am so excited. Man, I finally own my own business. Do you know I'm on a business plan? Let me tell you how it's going. You know I'm on a business plan to make $100,000 my first year? I'm working with some very successful people with an unbelievable system, with a product that's a category creator. And the system I'm following is allowing me to keep my day job while I build this on the side. That's how it's going. You see, sometimes, right, all these people, the people on your list, we have to know how to handle when they ask you that question. Well, what's going? You make some money, John. Come back to me. What do you mean when I make some money? I need you now, dude. I don't need you after I make money. I'm giving you an opportunity now. It's going unbelievable. And you start edifying the people that have done well because you just got started. Don't make things up. Don't say I'm making a lot of money when you haven't, but tell people that you are excited and here's what you're gonna do. This is how you get people's attention. It's your belief is really what it comes down to. You know what's building your belief in the restaurant? $500,000 in the game. It doesn't make a difference. I have to get that money back. I have to make this work. See, sometimes we can't put, not sometimes, you can't put enough skin in the game here to have that attitude. So you got to pretend you have $1 million in this game. Would you run your business differently if you really, really had $1 million in this game? Just ask the question. Okay, so now let's start over. You do have $1 million in the game. And now you got to start making your list, your grand opening list. Because you're all going to grand open your company, right? That's what you're doing. You start it. This is what a lot of people don't understand. You don't understand the magnitude, a lot of you, I didn't, of really how big this is. You're starting an international business with a product that no one has seen yet in the industry of network marketing. And your company provides the products, right? And you're giving people an opportunity to either A, buy the product, or B, be part of your new board of directors that's going to take this business around the world. There's your list. Who wouldn't want that? I was talking to somebody the other day, and the person said, listen, all my friends make between $200,000 and $500,000 a year. You know what I said? So, can I ask you all a question? Do you think that people making $200,000 to $500,000 a year think they're wealthy? I promise you they don't. I promise you they're just as broke as the person making $20,000 to $50,000 a year. They're just broke at a different level. There's different levels of broke. Do you wonder? I was just as broke making $180,000 a year as I was making $50,000. The only difference was the house got bigger, the cars got nicer, right? And the kids were in private school. I was just as broke. So I said to the person, I go, let me ask you a question. This is a true conversation. Dan Mays will tell you about it. I go, you know what he said right after he said that? He goes, well, yeah, I know. I make $1 million a year and I'm broke. That's what he said. He goes, I make $1 million a year. I said, listen, you're pre-qualifying. Those are exactly the people that want more. They've tasted some success. They want it. They know what the effort took to get to them where they are, but they're still broke. Some of you have a chicken list, and those are the very people that are more open to opportunities. You know where that chicken list is going to come from? Your memory jogger. One of the most successful people in the industry, his name is Jeff Liberty. Okay, started off in NSA water filters. He's now, I think he's earned close to $57 million in the industry. And he's taken that $57 million, he's almost a billionaire. Okay, you know he was a waiter in a restaurant? A waiter in a restaurant in Florida. Okay, look up his story, Jeff Liberty. Okay, no one pre-qualified him. He was on somebody's list. Jeff Liberty, oh, he'll never do it. He's a waiter. Let me ask you the question. Who's going to do it? That's what I used to say to someone said to me, Jeff, you're so smart. Who's going to do it? Well, this one will, this one won't. I was wrong. The people I thought would didn't. And the people I had no expectations for surprised me. You don't know. But I have this list on there so you could really look at it. Look at it. Babysitter, banker, bank teller, beautician, builder, bus driver, cable technician, cashier. Go through it. Facebook friends, family, handyman, insurance agent, plumber, police, preacher, PTA members. And some people go, I don't know who to talk to. I don't know, Jeff. I've sent that out to everybody I know. But guys, this is the initial list. But you know what happens? Your list will keep expanding from this list. Because when you do this and you create your contact list and you follow the system and you use three-way calls, you're going to also then sponsor some of these people. And you know what happens? Once you sponsor a new person, if they do it correctly, they just opened up another 500 people to you. This is what people don't understand. They go, how do you stay in your warm market forever? Well, because I get into other people's warm market. And if I ever do cold market, the purpose of cold market is to get into their warm market. You want to duplicate parallelization? Go from cold market to cold market. Most people can't handle the cold market. Why? You think rejection is high in warm market? Try the cold market. That takes a skill set, but it doesn't take a skill set for the average person, listen to my words, the average person to go out there, make a list, and get that 2-minute video into their hands. That's what you're trying to create. You're trying to create fast activity, getting people to do something right away. And everybody can do this right away. But who's making them do this? Who's helping them do this? This is where a lot of the breakdown is, guys. You get people started and you go make your list. No. Let's have a phone call. Let me share with you how to make your list. Let's go through it. Let's make a comprehensive list. Because this is what's going to help you build your base. You just don't say, here you go, here's the welcome letter, good luck. No, that's the basic stuff. You want to make sure they get the welcome letter, but have you gone through the welcome letter with them? On that welcome letter, it says make the list. Does it not? So I'm just giving you some tips here. Make a comprehensive list if you haven't. Remember, my mission every time I do a Diamond Zone is reach one person that actually goes out there and does it today. Because you know what I just did? If I got one person, how many people are on? Okay, 107, okay? If I reach one person today that actually goes out there and does it, I just got 500 messages out there. That's how I look at it. I don't know who's gonna actually do it, but then some people just go, this is it, I'm starting right now. I'm gonna start over, here's my list. There you go. All right, so now, once you have your list, what I want you to now know is this. This is going to start your money-making activities. Okay, because this is what you have to do every day. Every day, you got to have money-making activities. Okay, now I want you guys to understand this. Let me just do this here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Daily activity, daily, I can't read that, hang on. How come I can't do this? Hang on. Just relax, everyone. Shh. Relax. There we go. Okay. So, daily activity report. I promise you, once you have your list, your success is always hidden in your daily routine. It's changing your hypnotic rhythm. It's scheduling your success. Now, what are some of these activities you can do? It's making your list, right? Okay, now obviously you have links or emails sent to your list. Okay, put your daily goal. Okay, and Monday through Friday, track it. Telephone calls made. What's your daily goal? Once you have your list, you have your map, right? You can start knocking these off. Contacts made, new contacts made. How do you make new contacts? Okay, you may be scheduling events, right? You always are working within your warm market, but then you may have one day a week you want to get out there and make new contacts. You may be going to a networking event. We just circled one that we're going to. Okay, I'll even show it to you. Okay, because you guys think that we don't have a plan. Let me show you. Here's where we're going on Thursday. Wait a minute, where am I going? Here it is. The VI, here it is. Wait. VI, let me close this. Here it is. Socialite Summer Mixer. 7/13. Okay. Description. There it is. What does it say? Invite your colleagues, co-workers, and all business professionals. The Socialite Network has grown to the best networking group event. Thursday, July 13th, summertime. Okay. You know how many people are scheduled for this? I think it shows it here. Okay, last time I checked, there was 470 people. So guess what? Me and Lisa will be here. Okay, 5 to 8:30, jazz band, lounge music, and just getting in front of people that are business people. Now we're gonna go there to have fun, but I promise you when we go here, okay, we're gonna meet people. You know why? Because we're gonna be different. We're gonna have good energy. We're gonna attract people to our belief and our desire. I'm not going out there and going, do you wanna do Hilo? I'm meeting and forming relationships. Okay, so when I go back to this, when I go back to what I was just talking about, this, contacts made. Okay, now on Thursday, I know I'm gonna put here, I'm going to that Socialite event. How many contacts am I gonna make there? New contacts. How many relationships am I gonna form? Okay, I go to the club every day. Did I make contacts that day at the club, the health club? Did I make any did I book any appointments through my warm market list? How many three-way calls? Okay, am I gonna hold myself accountable on a daily goal? And how many did I do Monday through Friday? It's just a tracking list, right? It's how many three-way calls did I do with my team? You're leading a team? And your team is leading you? See, so my success routine is 80%, if you're starting, 90% of what you do and 10% helping your team at this point. So I'm available for three-way calls. Am I not available? Closeout calls, right? It's the last day. So if I'm doing the necessary things all month, I should be getting people closed today, getting people to make their decisions. Why does this thing get stuck and I can't scroll it down? Today, they extended it, baby. I know. Mama's mad. No, Mama's happy. Okay, Mama's happy. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, guys. Hang on, let me just try this. Shoot. I had it. Let's see if this works. Oh, page 1 of 2. I'm so mad. Anyway, activities. Talk about live calls, huh? You love these live calls? All right, so where was I? So when you have a plan, okay, it's easy to follow money-making activities. Flyers that you put out, right? Like I said, three-way calls, networking events, okay? Start peeling off the people on your warm market list, getting information to their hands. But here's a big one, guys. Making phone calls. A lot of times we hide behind the text. It's a good way to get the message out, You could hide behind the text or the email, but nothing's more powerful, guys, I'm telling you, than a phone call. And somebody asked the question, okay, on the follow-up, how do I determine what the person's going to be interested in? This was a question somebody had. It's all set up in the beginning. If I'm calling Mary, okay, or if I'm calling Gordon, okay, and I say, hey, Gordon, it's Jeff. What's going on, brother? Oh, not much, brother. What's going on with you? Small talk, small talk, small talk. Hey, Gordon, listen, I'm so excited. Okay, let me tell you the purpose of this call. Okay, it's a business call because Lisa and I are very excited. Okay, we found a business, okay, within wearable technology. And I'm telling you, we're expanding it all throughout the United States. And since you're a good friend of mine, and I know we've talked about this in the past, okay, about making money together. There's a money-making opportunity attached to this. But here's the deal, Gordon. I'm going to send you a 2-minute video. And after watching the 2-minute video, I want you to understand there's 2 sides to our business. I'm going to set it up in the beginning. You may watch that 2-minute video and go, hey, I want the product. That's everybody's reaction is they want the product, plant the seed. Everybody's reaction is they're going to want the product, plant the seed. But if you're open, I want to show you the business attached to this that's allowing me and Lisa in our first year to make $100,000. That's our business plan. Now, do you see how I just set that up? Does that 2-minute video now have more meaning? So I'm just calling the person, I'm doing some small talk, and I'm getting right down to business. The purpose of this call is business. Gordon, have you seen this new wearable technology yet? No, Jeff, what are you talking about? Well, Fox News says it's one of the top 5 products in 2017. And as you know, we've been looking for another source of income. We found it. This is a category creator product. Gordon, I'm going to send you a 2-minute video. But when you watch it, remember, this is my friend. These are people closest to you. When you watch it, I want you to understand, I promise you, you're going to want the product. Plant the seed. And once you watch it, if you want the product, great. But if you're open to it, I want to share with you, Lisa and I are on a business plan to make $100,000 this year. Spare time, part-time. Use the word business plan because that's your plan, or 50,000, whatever you're going to say to the person. Okay, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, now I planted the seed. Now, Gordon, I'm sending you this 2-minute video. You're going to watch it. When? So now I've just planted the seed, and he's going to want to watch that. So what's the worst case scenario? So to answer that person's question, when I follow up, I planted both seeds. So Gordon, tell me what you best liked about that video I just sent you when I follow up. Oh my gosh, you're right, Jeff. I could see the financial ability here. Tell me more. Okay, so because I planted that seed. You know what he's seeing when he sees that video? Hopefully $100,000. That's what he's seeing. But what if I say, he goes, well, you know what, I saw it, okay, and I planted the seed about becoming a consumer. I can now go into either door. If I just create a consumer with my buddy Gordon, is that good? Of course it is. Because now he goes to my website, he buys it, and say, by the way, Gordon, okay, now that you know what I'm doing, I know you just want to become a consumer, but if you now could open up some doors for me, that would be pretty cool. And just start getting Gordon to do the same thing, even though he says he doesn't want to do the business. Do you know people naturally start doing it, even though they know they're not? Or they may say they don't want to do it. You know how many people got the product and they start telling their friends? I go, that's what we do. No, 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 I don't want to do that business thing. But Jeff, I sent it to 10 people today. You're doing the business. Don't argue with them. Let them do whatever they want to do. But it starts with money-making activities. That's what it starts with. And your success is hidden in your routines, guys. The routine is your hypnotic rhythm. You got to get your hypnotic rhythm down based on the schedule you have set for yourself. Do you see where this says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? okay? You got to do the same thing. And you got to put in here when you cannot do the business. So if you have a job, you got to put those hours in. And you got to schedule these money-making activities that you see on your screen based on the time commitment you could give this. So if on Monday you have 2 hours to give to this, then you know you have to get as many people touched in 2 hours as possible. That's how you're going to build your consumer base. That's exactly how you build your consumer base. So that's what I want to talk about today, is having a plan. And sometimes that plan starts with, and I'll put that, I know what people are going to ask. Can I get that money-making activity sheet? I'll put it on my Facebook page. We'll put it on Hilo Life. That way it's just like a memory jogger. Okay? But going back to what I said earlier, when you go out there, it starts with you putting together the base of people you want to initially talk to. And let me also make one more point here. This initial group of people that you're talking to, you could always go back to them. Do you understand that this group, their situation changes all the time? You should have a little tickler file and always going back and retouching base with people. Keeping in contact. Just because someone says no to your opportunity doesn't mean you disown them. It's another big thing that people do wrong. Okay, oh, my sister didn't do it, so I don't want to talk to you anymore. Or my best friend. No, because that person, maybe their situation changes next week. And since they see your consistency, that's when they will come back to you. But if they don't see consistency and their situation changes, they're not coming back to you. That's why some of your friends and family are joining other people's teams, because they know you. Okay, and I'm just being upfront with you. You got to show consistency, because these people may come around 12 months from now. Maybe it will come around 10 years from now. Does it make a difference? No. But see, this is how you run your business. So by doing this, you're going to get enough people in the funnel to start building your consumer base. And then we just keep repeating it over and over and over again. So guys, appreciate all of you. Okay, thank you for attending Diamond Zone today. Remember, tonight at 6 o'clock, don't miss this event. Ramasio Fulcher, okay, get on early and be prepared to really understand, how he did what he did in a very short period of time. But I'll see everybody on the call tonight. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all of you. Thank you.